Hello, everybody!
Hello!
It is a pleasure to be here tonight. I am Stalking Horse.
And I'm Indecisive Spud.
And welcome to part 19 of the Roombas of Thought Subnautica Below Zero playthrough.
Yep. Tonight's opponent, let's go with opponent, from the Versus thing is Steam. Do we want to give them context?
It may or may not become obvious. For now,
Look,
I think
let's
I
go.
just press this button that says begin.
Yes, that works. And hopefully today we are eating less than we were in the previous streams.
Yeah, the sharks were not kind to us. The ones in or out of game.
No. Damn sharks.
I mean, they're doing exactly what they're designed to do on a biological level, which is swim around biting shit.
Yes. I'm just reminded of the fact that, cables generate lots of electric noise and they're interesting. Therefore, the sharks treat them as an enrichment activity.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Then again, yeah, my brain's going, yes, weird cable. Then I'm reminded of what we did for, this game when we came across a weird cable. I wonder where this leads. Yes, the Great Penguin Exodus.
Hmm.
Yep, Outpost Eris. We should probably put Outpost Camelot on actual scheme because, well, we know that Outpost Eris is actually technically before Morgana. And, is there anything else that we should grab while we're here? What's our supply situation like?
I was definitely going to pick up some more supplies. I can get a lot of materials down there, but things like food were going to be hard to come by.
True.
So what I think I might do is I might pick some Preston's Delight.
Probably need to hit up Hammond to see what we can drag out of, the lockers.
Yep. We'll hit Camelot via Hammond.
Yep. Look, we found something more scarier than you. Go away.
Found a lot of things that are scarier than you. Do you think he saw us? I don't care. I need the headlights. I needed the headlights.
I think it's becoming day, so... Okay, maybe I was wrong. Biome ambient lighting, I guess?
Yeah, this biome is just better lit.
Huh.
Yeah, there's the power cable that goes off towards the other Leviathan.
Yep.
Which likes to spawn camp my solar panels.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So what do we need more of?
I've got a bunch of table coral in the truck, I think.
My brain's going, you could, always just check.
I can't remember what I was going to build. So what does checking do me? I have copper, I have lots of things, that's what I know. I have lots of things. I even have 4 table coral for scanner rooms.
Right, I can't help but notice that we seem to be, the only titanium there I could notice was, in your inventory.
Think I should bring some more titanium?
Probably.
I've already got the titanium.
Downstairs should be empty lockers you can deconstruct.
No, the one downstairs is full of diamonds.
Oh, right, you've already deconstructed that.
What was that noise?
The expressed frustration of the fact that we have very little titanium, as if we have more glass than titanium.
That's not a problem, you can base build with glass. That's a fascinating noise, though.
Yep. Hey Frost, good morning to you too.
Indeed.
Hey, we tried to remember what we needed to do from last time.
Yeah, you missed Spud making a fascinating noise. Okay, if I dodge them and then they swim into the side on purpose, I want it on record that's not my fault. Oop. You can't stop the afterburner.
This is Penumbra, not Camelot.
You are correct.
Is Penumbra scanning anything right now?
I don't know.
Because this one was the nuclear one.
Yeah,
Welcome aboard,
which
Captain.
ultimately is pretty stable, but does technically use a consumable resource.
Yep.
Hey, more Preston's plan. is I will eat those before they decay any further. Pick the replacements. No, this is not currently scanning anything.
Okay. Right, do we want to go the topside route or this
Topside.
or through the bottom route? Topside, okay.
I'm not picking a fight with Mordred just for the right to scan him. Her. I'm not picking a fight with Mordred for the right to scan her.
Yep.
Mordred can deal with it.
Yep.
Oops. I seek to rise.
That's what we were here for. I think we were here for more, you know, what was it? Scanner room parts.
You can gather most
It's that way
scanner room parts down there.
True.
You seem to believe that down there was short on resources. Had plenty, if I don't mind fighting a Leviathan for them. There were quite a lot in the cave.
Right. All I'm reminded of is, you know, that statement from Subnautica 1 about, you know, multiple, whatchamacallit, life forms. Are you sure whatever you're doing is worth it?
Yeah, multiple Leviathan class life forms detected in the region. Are you sure that whatever you're doing is worth it? Ah, no wonder I was having trouble getting it to go horizontal.
You might also want to do repairs before we make a trek.
Oh yes, but I'm setting
Welcome
the scanner
aboard,
first.
Captain.
Ah, there's fragments. Metal salvage, probably stuff up there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Mordred.
I'm not sure what to think if... Part of me has mentally gone, I'll be very astounded if the Leviathans here suffer from snake error.
I'll be surprised too. But that means I don't have to pick a fight with Mordred to get down here. I'll take it. Plenty of assorted resources in here. Look at all that quartz.
Yep. Wait, oh, it was just had loaded in, okay.
Oh, now she decides to...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Any rock except magnetite. And there can be titanium in it.
Yep. And, well, I saw this, you just swum past a, what should we call it? One of those, miney things.
Miney things. That one there is copper, I think.
Copper, right.
Okay. That's right, I needed to get down there, didn't I?
Yep.
I think this base is running off a bioreactor. Yes, it is. Ooh, with not a lot left. Salt is mineral, it's not organic enough for bioreactor. You go in the
New creature
bioreactor.
discovered.
Wait, what?
You go in the bioreactor.
Ready for the fish? Ah, it's new.
You go in the bioreactor. We'll see what it does with food, and then we'll throw it in the bioreactor.
Yep.
Cutting? No.
The really swirly plants, have we scared those yet?
Those? They're
Yeah.
not scannable,
Nope.
they're just a root structure.
Okay.
You'd go in the bioreactor, but I can't carry you. These go in the bioreactor. I think you... Okay, you. I think you go in the bioreactor. I'll keep going for a little bit. Now, what can I do with a red featherfish? Fluffy with a bit of a kick. Cured featherfish.
Bit waxy.
A bit waxy. Melts in the mouth.
Huh.
Still don't have the titanium. Endless rocks, and none of them turn out to be titanium. Finally, a titanium.
Alright. There was no titanium in the scanner, was there?
I didn't check. Titanium. Titanium I dropped apparently.
It was an inventory full moment for that one.
Lead. Not terrible, I can still turn it into power.
Are we going to check for, titanium outcrops?
We are. First I'm going to
Okay.
make sure I have a breeding pair of red featherfish.
Alright. Congratulations, your fate will one day be turned into, was it, reactor goo?
They even get a preview,
Yes.
which is slightly morbid.
They're fish, they're dumb, they can't work it out, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Plants are growing, good sign. Plants are growing. Okay. fragments. Fragments of titanium.
Yep.
Technically, any of the outcrops can turn into titanium.
Yeah.
Heat area. Are there any heat areas ahead?
Doesn't seem so for now. What
Well,
we
it's been
do apparently
scanning
notice
for
is the volcano.
It's been scanning for about 2 seconds.
No. Yeah, but the heat area I was about to mention was look over there. It's the volcano.
It's found one, which is the volcano. Definitely can't run a power line from that.
Nope. If you could, I'd be kind of amazed and astounded.
I'd have to get it past Mordred.
Exactly, I'll be amazed and astounded.
And its own Leviathan, whatever her name is.
True. Still empty.
Yeah, so thermal is a bit of a dead end apparently down here. Without nickel. Yes, Shadow Leviathan. No, titanium.
Titanium!
There's some.
Yep.
Just on the other side of that rock, looks like.
Huh.
Now,
Risk a trip?
I'm not. Yep, there's some more up there, but that's irrelevant because that's a different cave.
Yep.
More may turn up, but for now, I also want to know, where is Morgana? Over there. Titanium is here.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna have to take the suit anyway in order to...
What I ate.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's titanium.
Oh, it comes with a neat fragment nearby as well.
Yeah. And Morgana's still not coming my way. There's the sound of drilling anchor. Apparently not.
At least not yet.
Yes, at least not yet.
Very important clarification.
Yay, titanium!
Yay.
That's what I've always wanted.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ah. One bioreactor cannot output faster than a scanner room consumes.
Yep.
That's awkward.
Well, at least you got another room upstairs you can shove a second bioreactor in, I guess.
No, I'll expand the basement. I don't understand why you keep trying to put bioreactors in spaces that are designated for other things. I always find that very confusing. Okay. I'll turn off the scanner room. Power can slowly start coming back. Oh, beacon.
You want to put the beacon back?
Yes, I do. Thank you for reminding me. What?
What the?
No idea what happened there.
Right. Probably gonna need more plant pots and stuff to basically shove more plants in. Bioreactor gas.
Hmm. Ah.
Go back up the lubricant or something?
I may have to. draining the power.
Remember how we discovered that, you know, the water filtration units were power-hungry bastards?
Yeah, but the power was stable earlier. Now it's not, so what's draining the power?
I have no idea. Are you sure it was stable or was, you know, trending down slowly?
It was stable, it wasn't trending at all. It's holding steady at 500. And holding steady at maximum means you're producing more than you're consuming.
Also Frost says they don't think that fish breed in the aquarium, only in the alien containment.
That would explain why they're not. Lubricant. Ha. Okay. I've got the silver for the wiring kit, so now I just need the titanium again. I think I have more in bronze. Power down in a second.
Water filtration unit uses 51 units of energy per minute, and the bioreactor only produces 50 per minute.
Of course.
So yes, it does trend down at a ridiculously slow rate.
Alright, I have to make a wiring kit. And we're out of power. It's using all the power to keep the air on. You. Make a wiring kit. At least the lights are still on and there's still air. You taunt me. Okay.
Well, if at least with 2 bioreactors running simultaneously, you should be able to power both the water filtration and the scanner room.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. That's power supply secured, food and water supply secured.
Okay.
Okay. Each of those is good for 2 hits, so if I now 2 and good. Not how I planned that, but it worked out.
Hmm.
Right. Priority is not to get titanium, the priority is to get down there.
Hmm.
Because down there is where the even deeper bit goes. Or down there, down the trench. quicker, easier, faster.
Were you hovering for a while there?
Yes, I was. Nope. Clashes with a plant pot.
Have you tried downstairs?
That fits. That would fit. Do I want that on the scanning and operations level? It won't fit down here, there's bioreactors in the way. Because this was going to be the moon pool and sea truck dock. I think a sea truck dock would fit here. I might have to get creative with the moon. Honestly, yeah. Alien containment will do.
An aquarium just for looks, or your own personal sushi factory. You decide.
Oh, you actually gonna dump the breeding pair in?
Already dumped them in a bioreactor, I need a new pair. Might as well grab a pair of bladderfish too.
Yep, my brain's going, yep, bladderfish are cheaper than running, you know, the water distillery, whatever.
It's convenient on the surface because it also gives me salt that I can turn into more water. But down here, bladderfish are probably more efficient in the long run.
Yeah, because you were... A lot of the problem was, you know... Well, the problem was, you know, the water reactor consumes literally a bioreactor's worth of stuff itself.
Yeah. So,
Can you put the hatch on top?
I don't think so, no.
Oh.
Thing is, the filtration machine also gives you very large waters.
True.
Whereas the bladderfish give you small waters. I think the bladderfish one gives you 30 hydration, whereas this one gives you... I can't remember if it's, what, 50? Alright, I used one glass. Now I don't have the titanium for the hatch. Let's get even more quartz.
I suppose.
I need to be able to move around the hatch once I've installed it.
Ah.
There is a practical reason I'm putting in a corridor.
Right.
If you want to be extremely technical, this corridor is a mobility aid.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I have to put it here because I cannot put it there. Into the hatch. Quartz!
Did you just turn all the quartz into glass? I'll take that as a yes.
I thought I had an odd number of quartz. Okay. $25. Bladderfish is half as efficient. On the other hand, throwing bladderfish into a bioreactor.
You want me to search up the bioreactor? Low 0. I suppose that, you know... But... What? Why?
I don't know what you're seeing.
Hang on, I need to check something. It's either I'm blind or the map, or I'm thinking something wrong. Nope, For a moment that I thought that the cooked versions of fish were actually more valuable in the bioreactor. No, it's not. It's just that I was reading the line below.
Ah.
Like a dumbass.
That's very counterintuitive.
Yep. Blackfish are not the lowest thing you could throw into the bioreactor in terms of energy worth, but yeah.
But they're not great, TM.
Yeah.
What is the best thing to throw into the bioreactor, assuming it's not something I haven't discovered yet?
Ah yes, the best thing to throw into the bioreactor, by technicality, is the glow whale.
I can't pick up a glow whale.
Yeah, I get, yeah. It's followed by Titan Holefish, Cryptozoosaurus, let's see now. Hmm. 530 is an Arctic peeper.
Peepers
Root
make good
globule is
bioreactors.
700. Wow, 700.
What was 700?
Root globule.
Ooh. Root globules
Wait a
are
minute.
seeds, right?
I think maybe, but, well, if you want something that's about half as efficient, or actually, come to think of it, about a quarter, fevered peppers, 350 each. They're about the same worth as an Arctic peeper.
Fevered peppers ideal for me and the bioreactor. But root globules... if I make a run to the surface, the root globules are doable here. Because remember, a fish tank isn't just a fish tank. It's a grow bed.
Hang on a moment, I just started checking something for root pustules. Kelp roots of Arctic kelp caves. They cannot be grown.
Ah! I thought they were seeds for a second there.
Nope.
I'll leave yourself some creep vine in there anyway, because, you know... where else am I going to get creep vine down here?
Point. Creep vine samples are 210, so, eh.
No, because I need lubricant.
True.
And I may need rubber.
That is a good point.
How quickly does a filtration machine make water?
One moment. $15 minutes, 40 seconds to produce one large filtered water about.
Okay. How quickly do bladderfish reproduce?
I've just got the image of me on the wiki, you know, just going around. What was it, bladderfish below 0? And that's the gallery. That's the thing. The respawn time is 300 seconds, but I don't think that's quite what we want. We'll probably want alien containment. Below zero version. And we'll check the aquarium while we're at it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
They don't bleed in the aquarium, don't worry about it.
They don't bleed in the aquarium?
Breed.
I had a feeling that was what you meant. I was just checking if it was what you said. They don't bleed in the aquarium.
Edible fauna such as Octopia will reproduce approximately twice a day once mature. Additionally, if there are two of the same species of egg-laying fish, they will lay eggs. There's no limit to how many creatures can be released into an alien containment. Stop breeding. There's a limit of 10 for breeding in there.
Per alien containment.
Yep.
If you make a 5-story fish tank, you can breed 50.
Yep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What?
It says here, rock punches will no longer cause rocks to appear if they are released through alien containment. I have... Which, okay then, I guess. I'm not sure if that's a bug, but okay. Twice a day. Twice per day. If prey leaves crew creatures of the same species inside that containment for long, they will breed in another fish of the same species outside. Okay, so, in that case, twice per day. Okay, Subnautica day length. .200 seconds to minutes. Okay, 20
Seconds to minutes is
okay.
60.
Yeah, apparently the day-night cycle is about 20 minutes, and alien containment creatures breed, I think, about twice per day once mature. So one every 10 minutes.
Okay. And in a bioreactor, units of power by minutes. I'm trying to work out whether it is actually more efficient to turn bladderfish into whether to turn bladderfish into bioreactor power and use them to run a filtration system. It gets me more water in the long run per bladderfish. Sounds like no. But ooh, there's a baby bladderfish in there.
Huh. I have no idea how long that takes to mature, but it's definitely one of those things that feels, you know, very
I also like how it's technically possible to drown in a fish tank.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like, yes, I'm going to have to do math on this stupid bladderfish nonsense. Right, you know what? Screw it. Pen and paper time. So if we go with... for 10 minutes, that's equal to... Okay, 25 per 10 minutes. A bioreactor. Bladderfish produces 175 power, so 35 every 10 minutes. One bladderfish can run a 50 energy per minute. Yeah. One bladderfish runs the water filtration machine for about 3.5 minutes.
Okay. And it takes 15 minutes to produce water that way.
Yep, 3/4 of a day.
Okay, in that case, this thing is completely useless. Because I don't need the salt and I've got the bladderfish for water.
Pretty much.
Goodbye, water filtration machine.
It is literally a case of, yeah, honestly, bladderfish is one of the worst things you can actually run your... Okay, it's not the worst thing you run your reactor on, but it's one of the worser things.
Yeah.
Like I said, fevered peppers can run you for what? 7-ish minutes? So yeah, apparently just having a giant breeding tank full of bladderfish. We could also probably take out the red ones if that's the case.
No, red ones are there to power. Oh yeah, we're using fevered peppers in the bioreactor as well for salads, so we no longer need the featherfish. No, that was a block.
The red featherfish. Yeah. 245. Yeah, the peppers are like 100, 100 power more than the red featherfish. Actually, slightly over 100 more, so. What's that?
Yeah, how does a shrub nut compare?
Shrub nut. Go away, ad. Shrubnut is 240. Shrubnuts are literally just as efficient as the red featherfish.
Huh.
At least, I'm talking about power generation-wise, not space-wise.
Huh. That's interesting.
But yeah, fevered peppers I think are, better.
Almost certainly.
Because, yeah, you can plant a whole bunch of them and they take up a lot less room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you could, do a thing where, you have your giant alien containment, or you could, just remove the alien containment, put a bunch of plants in there like a farming setup, and you have so much more fevered pepper growing.
That is true.
Yeah,
alien
so-
containment is for water.
Alien containment is for water.
By which I mean bladderfish.
Yep. Yeah, literally just having, you know, a what was it, fevered pepper in the couple of fevered peppers in the corner of the bioreactor is probably going to do more for your bioreactor needs than anything else.
Yeah. So I no longer need. I do, however, need. This. Okay. Now there's fevered peppers for me, and fevered peppers with the bioreactor.
Yep. Plant produces 1 pepper every 5 minutes.
And 1 pepper gives me a lot more than 5 minutes of bioreactor time. I think you said it gave me something like 7?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Means congratulations, this reactor is now surplus to requirements. I can't get out any of the things I've shoved into it, but that's not a problem.
Not sure if alien containment uses power. No. Apparently not. God damn it, my brain's reviving with the words, it's a water tank in both senses of the word.
Yes. Incidentally, that means that this is also a water tower. In all 3 senses of the word.
Part of me would love to argue. The rest of me is going, God damn it, you're right.
Gotcha! That was fun.
Yep.
I don't get to hit you with things like that very often.
Yep, but honestly, with, you know, 2 bioreactors, we could easily run 2 scanner rooms on this thing.
We could. I think we've got gold and table coral. If I can find the titanium, do we want to?
Honestly, I'm thinking this thing is primarily for, you know, Reaper detection? Not Reaper, Leviathan detection?
I was thinking this was our primary base down here.
That could also work. But I'm just thinking, if you're going to primary base this, you're probably going to want, you know, at least 1 permanently dedicated to, are the Leviathans around here following us again?
Yeah.
But yeah. If you're planning on making this a bit more permanent, you're probably gonna want the, what was it, moon pool or whatever you said you were going to build?
Yeah. Yeah.
Moon pool, what is it? Sea truck dock.
Technically I should have something to recharge the prawn suit and something to recharge the sea truck. But,
True.
yeah, that's the problem.
Actually, can you put the moon pool on the other side?
It would have to be under the scanner room, which means I've put everything on the wrong levels, but... it's theoretically
Never
possible.
mind, scanner room goes downwards. Nope.
Works there.
I'm thinking maybe put it, where is
turn
it?
side on.
Try...
Ooh, that's a
Yeah,
thought.
check the, side with the,
Ooh, there's a...
sea
that
truck
is a
again.
thought. Deconstruct
Yeah,
that window. That works.
That works.
Okay.
Oh, right, we need so much titanium for these. Because I was thinking, you know the place with where the corridor was? I was thinking you could use that to basically shove the moon pool there.
Place where the corridor was?
Yeah. Place the corridor with the moon pool because that comes with its own free corridor. Moon pool or, you know, sea truck dock, something like that.
Yeah. Sea truck dock will take a titanium ingot, but otherwise aligns. I'll have to move the sea truck as well, I know. Just...
Maybe just, you know, bake the sea truck, you know, rise up for a bit.
I don't have much up I can rise to. Here will do.
Yeah,
But then I run out of cave.
that's fine. We just want it out of the way so we could... So basically, you could actually do base play without, you know, getting things denied because there's a sea truck in the way. It's blocking it this time.
Ha! That does fit.
Huh.
Advanced wiring kit and 4 glass. I just need the titanium.
Wait, hang on a moment. Stop. Swim back to the front end. I want to check something.
Why did you
That looks
approve
silent.
that?
Yeah!
I did the. We're seeing the same thing, right?
I'm pretty sure we are! I'm just looking at that thinking, how the hell are we supposed to drive in there?
Extremely carefully.
Press X to doubt?
Yeah, that might not be ideal.
Yep. We may have to go one floor lower because try and dodge that.
Well, that was red a minute ago. Is it still?
Might be still red because it doesn't have, you know, the... Align properly, you... What is your problem? It thinks everywhere is wrong except the one where, you know...
There's actually a rock.
Yes.
I can't even disassemble the hatch and do it there, because technically that plant pot is built on the hatch.
Over.
About 3mm of it are built on the hatch, so I cannot dismantle the hatch.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Screw you, plant pot! Honestly, why are we using the shrub nuts? Oh right, they're the health pack that grows.
Yeah. Just gonna offload some stuff.
Yeah.
I need one to regrow it.
Yep. Because, yeah, we can just put the hatch lower down.
No, these are also in the way.
Oh, at least those ones are easy to deal with. We can literally put the hatch on, say, side wall? Which side? Or we could just, you know, shove it on the place where we need the corridor.
Because the walls are covered in plant pots.
True.
There used to be a corridor there, now there isn't. You know what?
My brain's driving me the word something something live dangerously.
What was dangerous about that? It's a scanner room.
True. Nah, it's just my brain's going, that's towards Morgana, and it's like, minor internal work. Get out of the way, head.
Did it just register my player as a building obstruction? That's, if possible, worse.
Yep.
Idea. Well, that's down. Up. Up. Embiggen the tower.
My brain has only produced the words, the stupid tower grows stupider by the day. Okay. Come on. You know you want to. We're out the way of the stupid rock.
Are we?
Just
put that
hit
there.
that and...
No! We're
Ah!
not! I could always take off the... I'd need to rebuild the bioreactor somewhere else afterwards, but I could always dismantle that bioreactor and move that one up here so that I could actually build the stupid sea truck dock.
Question, hang on. Swim back out that way, because at this point we're running into the problem of, can the sea truck actually fit? As in, is there enough length here?
Questionable at best.
Yeah. Okay, plan... I have no idea which plan it is at this point. We might have to use the moon pool as a sort of sideways thing, so that way, you know, we can shift it away from the rock slightly.
Just checking other angles, because I've got access here now.
Yep.
If I've got that upper level, I also have access on this side. You know, towards the Leviathans. But it doesn't like that, although I can't tell why. Oh, it likes that.
Because it needs a length of corridor for some reason.
But again, we run into the issue of, I don't know if there's room this way.
Yes. Okay, I have a dumbass
Do I just
idea.
need to move the whole base 20 meters this way?
I have a dumbass idea that you will maybe like. It involves the word corridor and curvy.
Ooh.
Because that rock is in the way. All we need to do is basically move our sea truck thingy about one corridor's length to the side.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, the hatch. I dismantled the hatch.
Alright, we need air. Yes, that is something we need.
Right.
I just love that we're getting annoyed because, you know, this rock is saying yes and it's Ugh.
Right. Alright, I have to be out of the hatch to dismantle it. Okay.
Yep. Because that
If we're not using it, I'm going to save the titanium.
Yep. Because yeah,
I'll...
curved section.
I've got titanium and not glass, so let's try putting it in there.
Why won't it go onto the higher one?
Don't know, let's find out.
Because I think the low one is just that tiny bit too low.
Yeah, see, there it would go.
Yep.
Why don't you like that? Oh, still, it's not a plant pots.
Oh, for sake! Okay, plan B or C or D. We go out the front and we do a zigzag.
Okay, give me a second.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Just gonna put the ceiling back.
Why are you like this? Game, please.
Okay.
No, that one's a bit too low, I think.
Yeah, that's the low one. I'll have to deconstruct the hatch again.
Now then, let's try and see if it works this time.
It does this attach. Will it blend? Yes.
Okay, now let's check to see whether it's done anything stupid with obstructions.
Can't go inside it, but...
No, but
It
it
goes
looks
reverse
clear at least.
here. Looks
And how much
clear.
room do we have to reverse?
Bonk. Just let me get the sea truck. I said let me get the sea truck.
Yep, we'll probably have to go upstairs or somewhere else for more titanium or go mining or something.
I just want to quickly test.
Yeah, my brain's going, this is my type of base building. Practical problems.
Yep, that doesn't work. Hit the wall.
Of course.
Do you want it there or not, Subnautica? Make up your mind. Yep, That's the impact site.
At least the prawn can't be damaged while it's inside the thingy. We might just have to go with the moon pool.
Hang on. Idea. No, that won't work. That won't work. That won't work. Two transfer close to there, can't do that.
Hang on, let's look at it from. Let's look inside the stupid building from the stupid top.
If I do that, can I get another one to turn the corner? Yes! Looked like it would run into the wall, but it doesn't. So, can I do this? No, because it's too close to the base! If I pull forward, can I do that? I can do it there. Which is wrong in very clear ways.
Looking across, it might actually. If we're doing that, we might as well just attach it to the base directly.
We can't. There's a scanner room in the way. This is just all the wrong answers on a test. Yeah, this is just all the wrong answers from the engineering final. That's all I can say.
Yep. Right. Plan B: moon pool and then repair and charge each module individually.
You can't put modules in a moon pool.
No, as in disconnect the front and then shove the thing in for charging when necessary.
We're getting more of the red things. I thought I took the breeding one out. I thought I took you out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, get out of my water bowl. My water tower, my water bottle. My water... Get out of my water, please.
Okay. We're going downstairs.
I need
my
less
brain's
of
going
alien
there.
containment, I think.
No, my brain was going. There is enough room here. Basically, we could go. No, not room. There's enough red stuff here that we could just shove it all into the bioreactor as punishment.
True. That'll keep the bioreactor going for a little while.
Yep.
It still doesn't change the fact that alien containment is little in the way. Hope this pushes all the fish upstairs. It pushed up all the fish, but
Not the plants.
yeah, the plants are just gone. But that's fine, I picked them up from nearby anyway. And
Yep.
I'm reminded why I put the thing in the first place. Need to be able to see what I'm doing. I'll take this away in a second. Nope.
My brain's going, this is the dumbest idea for an elevator.
I don't want an elevator. I spent all that time installing a spiral staircase. And then I lost it at the end. What am I doing? That's the opposite of my idea. I hate how I have to dismantle the hatch in order to install the corridor. I want to do... Right. I don't know why I did that. I'm not putting a ladder there. It's right in front of the door. But now...
Structural stability?
Maybe. Damn it, out of touch now. That side's got this rocky outcropping. Why don't you just work?
Ah!
Don't particularly want to set things up so I'm walking through the scanner room, because that's always awkward. I know I did that on the map upstairs. It was a bad idea then. It's a bad idea now. I'll need more reinforcements.
Yep. And that's more titanium and lithium.
Lithium we've got plenty
Lithium's
of. It grows in this cavern.
It's titanium that's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I put it all in the frickin' locker, didn't I? And you're in the wrong place. Spiral staircase goes this way. I don't have a water filtration machine in the way anymore.
My brain's going, honestly, if we're running most of this off of one bioreactor, we could just, take the thing out of the basement. And just get the titanium that way, but, are we sure we want to, take off the,
Well, I was happy leaving it here.
Yeah, I was too, but...
Yeah, so why do you keep bringing that up? We'd agreed.
It's just that part of me is I have to bring it up, otherwise the rest of my brain will scream at me about how, that is an idea that we have not yet considered. Now you have considered it, brain. Shut up and go listen to,
Okay, give me fragments.
Preferably, not next to Morgana.
Or Mordred.
That too.
I really would feel more comfortable in a prawn suit.
You know what? Fair. I don't blame you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Still in range of the base, so I should get at least a few seconds warning. Kyanite.
Remember, Morgana's out of range of.
Yeah. If she's coming this way, I was hoping I'd get a little nervous.
Remember, we put our base on the very edge of the range.
I think
Do you think we should search for titanium instead? Because those usually we could get without, you know, leaving the box.
True. I think you're also right about the second scanner room. Gold.
Do we have any?
Pass. Next question.
Do we have any inside the locker? You know, base locker.
Pass. Next question.
Do we want to scan for gold-containing rocks? Because, yeah, it's very much a look at all these fragments. Try not to get eaten.
Oh, I could just scan for gold.
Huh.
Not there. Give me red dots. What is up there anyway? Ah, that's Outpost Flytrap.
Huh.
That is the bottom of the big thing you sink down to get to Outpost Flytrap. So Outpost Flytrap's about there. And then this is the Alien Garden.
Huh.
And there is gold down here.
It appears to be at the bottom of the...
It's at the bottom of a pit.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't feel like going there today. Right now.
On the other hand...
There's...
So that was the pit with the gold in it. Morgana is there. Does not seem to currently be active.
Right.
This would be great to use the 2 scanner rooms to do, so that we could keep an eye on the Leviathan.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a trend here.
Yes.
Okay, so If I head...
Question, is there any gold-containing rocks nearby? We only need one piece.
Gold is found in Calaverite, I think.
That's literally right out next door.
Hey, titanium.
At least the Leviathan can't fit down here.
We think. Hey, I think this is a new bio.
Huh.
Sounds like it has its own predators.
Yep. Did we get the gold we needed?
Yes. Also, a free titanium.
Excellent. I'm gonna go and get some food.
I'm going to hope I don't end up being food.
That... Yes, I hope so too. It would be very sad, TM.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
More hovering.
Right.
Right.
This is going to seem a little batshit, but trust me, I have a plan. Okay, everything else done? Okay.
You're right, it does seem a bit batshit.
Though it be madness, there be method in it. Ah, curses.
My thought is, yeah, I don't think they'll fit. I think it'll be better if you just put it in series.
That would look terrible and be hard to read.
Look terrible and be hard to read.
Because when I'm trying to look at one, I'll keep getting mapped from the next one.
Oh, okay, right.
I may need more titanium.
Did we review it? This is a little further on, so did we see anything new? Not the window, I'm talking about the map. And nothing
Well,
really.
we've moved about 5 meters, so...
Right. Eh.
But... that means I can now permanently test this one to keep an eye on the Leviathan.
Yep. I was going, and the other one, and it's like, wait, we haven't built that yet. Grumble, grumble.
That's fine. All I need is enough rocks that could contain titanium. And of course, full
Magnetite, we need
magnetite for
that.
copper. Now that I know where the Leviathan is, I'm a lot more confident.
Yes. Hang on, turn left. What's that? Rock?
That is silver. We don't need that.
Nope.
I just said we don't need that. Reinforcement panels we're going to need more of. The reinforcement basement must grow.
Yep.
An entire pile of quartz, that's not helpful.
Yep. That is
Magnetite,
magnetite, that is copper.
uraninite. Hey, rubies.
Huh.
Titanium. Nickel.
Nickel. Rock puncher.
Punch a rock, please. Ooh, quartz.
I'm just thinking, going into the deep bit might actually help because that'll be a new place with all new resources. And we know that inside that crack, the Leviathan can't bind us, and if we bring the
Yes, but something
suit with us.
roared from lower down, which means that the Leviathan can't find us, but something can.
Yes, however, we know from the scare room that something isn't a Leviathan. So could easily be, squid shark.
Didn't sound like a squid shark, but I do.
Okay,
I'm just pruning
any
the
other type of
lithium
shark?
so that other things spawn.
right.
Besides, the reinforcement basement must grow.
Hmm. We might need to install a battery charger.
Yeah. Battery charger. Wiring kit copper wire. Dead easy. Well, that was the advanced. Where's the... Oh, never mind. I've picked up a bunch of silver. I'll just make a new one.
Hmm.
That was... Hey. It's more of our titanium supply, but I can live with that. I'm in the process of trying to find more.
Yep. Sure, it's gonna drain our power supply a lot, but well,
That's what the
We've
fevered
got-
peppers are for.
yep.
Not fit a new one in there yet, so I'll eat it. Oh, hello. Mordred's out and about.
Yep.
Wish she'd leave us alone.
Yep. At least we're becoming familiar with the area and therefore becoming more confident.
Yeah. Yay, titanium.
Yep.
Alright, I took the battery out to recharge it, didn't I?
Yep. Probably won't want to go too far then.
We go back at half air.
Yep. Is that titanium or is that more silver? Probably silver, I think.
That's the same silver outcrop.
Yeah. My desire for titanium is making me see titanium. Half air.
Yep, half air, we go back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Go in. Oh, right, inventory's full.
Right.
Okay. Let's condense the inventory a bit. I can start by turning a bunch of this quartz into glass.
Yep.
I'll keep 2 quartz because I may need it for things. But neat trick with glass. Oh, batteries. I'll need a battery. This is one of the reasons I use glass for so many of my corridors.
What do they cost to make?
2 glass.
Huh. And reinforcements are
3 titanium, 1 lithium. We have 1 titanium short. And we're going to need a
Right.
reinforcement before we make the scanner ready. In fact, I may as well do 2 while I'm here. I need to find more titanium anyway. Getting ahead of the base building was usually really smart. $78 will do for the time being. Bit of a visual glitch there. Don't worry.
we activate it.
Yep, that has activated Morgana.
Around. Is that a kyanite deposit?
Yes.
And what are the other deposits near the kyanite deposit?
Silver, looks like.
Ah, polycage.
Silver. There's my next scanner room.
Yep.
build there. But you'll build there?
Oh.
Right. But you won't build there.
No, it's because that
30
orientation
seconds of oxygen remaining.
means it's slightly longer and it goes into the mountain at that point. Dump out the magnetite.
Yeah, I'll need the magnetite. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because they literally have to be 2 blocks apart instead of just 1.
I think so. Oh, those were not glass. That one's glass.
Ah, we're out of glass, what do you know?
That's because I put it on the locker.
Hmm.
And now we're not out of glass.
Yay.
Questioning the utility of glass. Have at thee!
Okay, I'm willing to concede the glass corridor may have some utility. The windows?
If you think about it the right way, they're glass storage.
Right, so let's have... Oh right, we probably want to power up the thingies and... Oh, what are we going to scan with the non-Shadow Leviathan scanning one? Well, we need titanium.
Yeah, so where's the fragments?
Oh, didn't we acknowledge that all the frags were probably, you know, where all the people who tried to fight the Shadow Leviathan got eaten were? Prawn suit's still on the back of this thing, or...?
No, I put it over there. I really should not have done that, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, the Leviathan's way the hell over there, so this titanium is mine. All mine. Now, prawn suit. Mine! All mine!
Yes.
Moving, which means active. Haven't heard her shout at me yet, so...
Yep.
What I wouldn't give for a heat source.
Yep.
That titanium is rolling away. Cave, you can't get me. Fragment. That's out of the cave. Don't want to go that way.
Yep. Check around to see whether or not we're accidentally detecting titanium through the walls or something of another cave.
Probably are. That one's definitely in the cave, the next cave up, because that one's near Outpost Flytrap.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh no, that one won't.
What?
I just had the sudden thought that Outpost Flytrap is only 380 meters away, which means Outpost Flytrap can detect Morgana.
Huh.
But Outpost Flytrap is the one that keeps running out of power.
Right, yep, it's another bioreactor one.
Whoop.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Wondering what else to do with the aquarium level. Because I was going to use it for storage, but now I can't because there's an aquarium in the way. Yeah. All of those are up in Outpost Gumtree, which means down here it's all back the way.
Yep. Oh well, we got enough now.
Yeah. What I really want to do at this stage is get down to what's under these caves.
Yeah. I think the easiest way to get down there is actually to take the Prawnto and walk along the line of the Kyanite spires we found.
True. I'll top up the
Because
fire
from what I can tell,
before I go.
Seek fluid intake.
Now that I've moved the ladder, this is at the wrong angle. This bugs me.
Well, and we have to go drink from the water tank.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I love the solution to, we're thirsty is quite literally. We swim in, swim around, and make grabs. Put the Kyanite inside the locker.
In fact, I can put a lot of things in the locker. It's going to finish my reinforcement basement. I know I just got a bunch of titanium and now I'm spending a bunch of titanium, but look at the structural integrity.
There's Morgana making her patrols.
Yep.
Let's get into the super suit and, go downstairs and have a gander.
Yeah. Oh, can you go? Gold!
Do we need more gold?
Only if we're making another scanner room, which we probably will. But there's plenty of it right now.
By the way, what's the log entry on the poly thingies?
Oh, I didn't look. Ancient ornamental plant.
Huh. They made something that's the equivalent of a bonsai tree?
Looks like it.
Poly cage, ah yes, dice plant.
Yep. Bioluminescence. Congratulations, you've described everything on this frickin' planet.
Yep. The other thought I had was, you know, once again, hope is the thing. Hope is the thing with wings. Exothermal avian.
Exothermic avian. Look at all the scanner rooms I can make.
Yay!
I don't know how much kyanite I'm going to need for the end game. It's usually non-zero.
So, yep, the hole down there, did we go down that hole?
Yes, we did. That's where we found the gold.
Okay, we found the gold. What the?
Or not. So that must be the hole next door. Alright, there's the gold. There's the gold. This was behind me, so I missed it.
Wait, hang on. What the? Scan it.
Not scannable.
Okay.
How odd.
Huh. Part of me is going, what's the heat around that thing? Because it looks like a smoker.
It wouldn't have shown up on a heat area scan if it was. But no, you're right.
It's 71.
71. 71's 70% power generation? That's not right.
Yeah. My brain's going, and what I wouldn't give for, you know, a thermal place.
Yep. Magnetite aerogel.
Yep, it's like, ah yes, your wishes are answered the most useless indirect way possible.
No, not useless at all. Because I just got a lot of gold.
True.
And gold is what you use to make power lines.
Nice. Honestly? Yeah. is we might be able to actually deconstruct one of the bioreactors for Nick's spot if necessary.
Yeah. Or even just augment.
Yeah.
Doable though.
Yeah.
I need...
We'd also, part of me is going, yeah, we probably also want a moonpool and stuff down here, but I remember the entire mess that was the, why are you going through a rock?
Well...
Part of me is thinking, at this point, given the Shadow Leviathan patrol area, we might be able to do moonpool this end, what is it, thingy the other end.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah.
Probably need to go back upstairs to, go actually mine out some of those titanium near Gumtree, but still.
Aerogel I put in the truck.
Actually, we have enough titanium to make the pot for the health plant again.
Oh yeah, we do. Which frees up all the space in this locker.
Yeah, also I was wondering why you brought the plant that's used to make, the emergency tablets when there's no snow down here.
I'm wondering that too.
I was thinking, let's go to the scan room and, check out which bits we actually explored on that map.
Good thing. Okay. From the scanner room, we went effectively round that corner and down in there.
Yep. That's an isolated chunk, was it?
Yeah. That doesn't connect to this, but comes from underneath it. That's the heat area down there.
Yeah.
In fact, does that show up on a heat area scan? Now we know where to look.
Yeah. I don't think so, because it's not one of those, huge, huge ones, which is what shows up.
Yeah, true. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get my aerogel.
Yep.
Sorry, just I like the phrasing on that. I'm gonna go get my aerogel.
Do bioreactors use aerogel? Oh,
Bio?
never mind. You actually no. Sorry, my brain failed.
Magnetite. I've used the magnetite. And I'll need titanium, which cannot be acquired.
Not easily down here.
Magnetite's
Getting
absolutely
close to
freaking
9.
everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
tempted to do a fragment search.
Okay.
Because the titanium is the important thing.
Yeah, I was thinking we go round to Outpost Gumtree and mine out all the titanium deposits around there.
That would require getting past... Oh, hello, Mordred.
Yep.
I'm actually more confident dodging Morgana. Because in Morgana's area, I can jump down a hole. There's a thought.
Yeah.
What if the answer isn't down? It's through.
What do you mean?
What if we don't need to go below this biome, we need to go through it?
Interesting thought. I would still like to know what's inside each of the holes, though.
Well, there you are.
Oh.
So if you've gone that way... I see you. You're over there. I've got time. Didn't even aggro. Off you go.
Yep. Ooh, new hole.
New hole. What's in the hole?
17 again?
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Wait, this was the... Huh.
No, different hole, different gold arrangement, different location. This one has quartz at the end of it. terrify the locals.
Yes. He wants to look at the pretty crystals that you just passed. It's like a giant chandelier.
Yeah. Morgana's over there. We've got time. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. That's the cave that leads forwards, I think.
Oh.
Morgana's sitting on it. Away, please.
Oh, only 70 damage. Not 70 damage, but 30.
Suit tough.
Yeah. I think this might actually be our new exploration vehicle for a bit down here.
It probably also helped that I jammed a drill in her mouth. But
Probably.
was probably in something of a hurry to let go.
At least you know the way forward.
Yeah. And since we found some heat areas, if we find a gel sack or two,
Yeah?
I could make multiple thermal plants. And then I could feed them both into a new base. One at the base of that hole.
You know what? That's an idea. Brilliant idea. Brilliant in air quotes.
I mean, Morgana's still in the way, but
Yeah, but the brilliant idea of brilliant in air quotes I have right now is... Yes, actually, that would probably help. But, is basically, we could just deconstruct our current aerogel for the gel sack.
Oh yeah, I have a grow bed in here, don't I?
Yes.
Okay.
You know.
Yep, let's be idiots together.
Yep. If this fails, it'll be kind of sad, hilarious, but, and we'll have to go, you know, back upstairs, but, still.
Yep. I want to use the grow bed.
Vital signs stabilizing.
The gel sack in it. Now. Remember, right? You can only get two. You can only get a third seed out if you pop the thing. Lingering cold. Ooh. There's me second ruby. Now. Need still need more titanium. And
Yep, we also need the, print vine and, you know, a bunch of other surface things, actually.
What, for a thermal plant?
Not for thermal plant. I was thinking more for the moon pool.
What moon pool?
Oi.
I'm considering making a new base. I haven't even... Meet the new base, same as the old base.
Ah yes, feed the bioreactor.
Mhm.
Do we go... I was thinking, is the bomb bioreactor still full?
Oh yeah. As long as the top one's full, the bottom one won't be burning anything. A bioreactor only expends its contents if it's actively generating.
Okay. Yeah, so as it doesn't dip below 500, we don't need to check the bottom one.
Yeah, exactly.
100 fragments over there.
And it's sort of slowly ticking down.
Yep. And,
Prawn suit's currently...
But then again,
repaired.
that's because we're overstressing it by running literally 2 standard rooms at once. By the time it hits the second one, which should be easily within parameters.
What do you mean, the second one? Hey, there seems to be a fragment down here. There she goes. Please don't aggro, please don't aggro, please don't aggro, please don't aggro. Thank you! I've got moments here, because she's coming back. Fragment down there. There she is. She's attacked something, but I don't think it's me. I think she aggroed for a moment, but can't find me. Now she's continuing the surface to try and find me again. Dodging Morgana like this is actually kind of thrilling.
Huh. Just like, we're watching the guy like we did Mordred.
Yeah,
Because we kind of know Mordred's pattern now.
and I kind of know Morgana's. Morgana just swims in a circle.
Big circle, and, you know, one of it, and chunk of her, you know, circle sort of takes it over the giant hole, which we think is near. The essentially,
That's where her circle
Here be-
starts.
yeah, essentially the circle of here be plot.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep, she saw me. There's 2 thermal reactors, but I need a scanner room as well.
Yeah.
Plus I need to keep my eyes open for magnetite.
Once more, we're back at the cave entrance.
Yeah.
Dumb idea. Actually, nope, that's even dumb. Why am I suggesting this? Go down, because that might be interesting shit down there. Of course there's going to be interesting stuff down there, but was it the right interesting stuff?
If it was, it would have shown up on the scanner room.
True.
Also, we got barely... barely 200 meters from...
Yeah.
Yay, titanium. I'd hope if I took the rest of the titanium out of there, wouldn't it? There we go.
Yep.
I'll also need some for the power line.
Yep. Again, I think call a hunch, but I don't think we're going to be able to complete the game in this session.
Given that it's 9:12.
Yeah. We're not completing the game in this session.
You're not. And I've tried to make sure that I'm always with another Roomba when plot happens.
Yeah.
He goes that way, I go this way. Ooh, kyanite.
So that like this hole wasn't full of kyanite.
Different hole.
This is the gold hole. See? Gold in the center.
Sorry. The kind of cavern-y bit above threw me a bit. Anyway.
This is the smoker in the center hole.
Yeah. And I still need that magnetite if I build a thermal plant on it now.
Do we want to, scan for magnetite?
Used to be magnetite all over the place around here.
Then we probably got it all.
There's some.
Wait.
We're in a mineral spawning location. Okay.
Frost is back. They think they missed everything. Oh, we found what we think it looks like the plot hole.
Yes. It's a big hole in the floor full of plot. Morgana is sitting on it.
Yeah, but it's also, surrounded by giant spiky purple crystals.
I know a lot of things are around here, but I mean, this specifically is surrounded by giant spiky purple crystals.
Yeah. It's especially notable because there's a bit on top of it which is going straight down that looks a lot like a chandelier.
Yeah. A lot of game mechanic techniques were put into that to make sure you look at it. The game developers have spent a lot of their graphics budget making sure you look at it and go, ooh, this is important. I think that's the chandelier. Nope, wrong Leviathan, that's mortal.
Yep. It does look like a chandelier, only smaller though.
Yeah.
Magnetite.
Where? There. See it. Magnetite.
There is Nixolithium going. Clearly I am lithium.
Not what I was looking for, but potentially useful.
I'm just thinking, not looking for. We pass by a giant copper chunk, every time we leave the base.
Yeah, if it was what I was looking for, I'd have found it already. Lithium. Not titanium.
Yep. Magnetite, because, well, we found a place where we could shove one of those,
Thermal plant.
yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure we found 2.
I'm pretty sure we found one. But yeah, we want about enough magnetite. Ooh. Yep, nope, we need a lot more magnetite because, even if we don't go for even if we go for one thermal plant, we're gonna need magnetite for,
The scanner room.
range extensions.
You're up top. Silver, not what I wanted. We're coming this way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know what, I'm not collecting fragments anymore, so... Bugger. That.
Frost, one thing that you also missed was, The giant, giant rabbit hole we went into, tried to decide whether or not, the water purifier was actually worth it. Turns out the answer was no.
You have got to be kidding. It was under the base?
Oh.
And they put it on the ceiling?
Ah. Okay, that is both a brilliant and a dick move by the game developers. On one hand, it's one of those, the players never look up, and then they just exploited it.
I am both cross and impressed. All right.
Probably need to use the lockers to do inventory shuffling.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to slash out some more seeds out of that thing first?
Good point. There's my secondary gel.
Yep.
In fact, storage.
Yep.
Okay, offload the lead. No, I'll need the quartz, it's for a hatch.
Yep.
There's my remaining 3 copper for the range upgrades. Oh, I do need copper.
Remember, you got wire that you have yet to take apart.
True.
Also, what's in the left the other locker?
Right now 4 plants I can't use. Now I just need a gold and a table coral. Table coral's easy, it's in the locker. No, it's not. Oh, that's right.
Honestly, I think you should build the heat plants first, and then before we get to anything else.
That was the plan.
Because you're running out of inventory space.
That was the plan. You thought I'd go downstairs and then try and come back past Morgana and build thermal plants. I'm a fool, not an idiot.
What's in the prawn suit right now?
Gold. Gold and kyanite.
We really need that much kyanite with us?
I don't know. Probably not. But right now I'm just building a thermal plant.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because the thermal plant, we can easily just walk into the pit and then just build it down there by just avoiding Morgana by, you know.
Being in a hole?
Yep. I think this is the gold hole.
You were saying?
Apparently not.
Yep, 70 to 71. That's going to be 70 to 71% efficiency.
It's not the most efficient of, you know, thermal, but it'll work.
Yep, exactly.
It's far less upkeep intensive than, you know, the entire bioreactor thing.
Yep. Now, how far are we from outpost Eris? Over 100, so that's okay. Means I can build my power transmitter here.
On top of the gold deposit?
Well, I'm not currently mining the gold deposit, am I?
True.
And the reason I've done that is because when I find the other place I wanted to put one of these things, I can build another
Just go
power
down to
plant.
every hole until we find it. Nope, that's gold hole. Well, this way is the hole we just went down.
No smoke down there.
Going up a little. Can we go along further? Yes, we can. Hey, Ruby.
Not worried about that right now, trying to get into another hole before Morgana reaches me.
The crystals in this environment are confusing my senses, and yet I feel certain there is something important below. A facility or a body component. Perhaps both. I cannot tell.
Ah,
Oh, you figured that out too, did you, Al? Took the giant crystal chandelier for me to catch that.
this is a different hole.
We've fallen in this hole before. That's where I was planning on putting the second one. Did you not catch that?
Huh. No, because... Huh. Must have missed it while doing other researchy things.
That's 2 thermal plants at 70.
There's some more smokers we could put in around it, you know.
But more importantly, what I need is gold. Because if I drop this,
Probably not on top of those things, because those are more places you can put, you know, more thermal plants.
I don't have the aerogel, or for that matter, the magnetite.
Point.
Now what I want is
What's on the other side of this canyon then?
I'm trying to do geography.
Fell in there, and then the other side is.
Because that was where we just were. That was where Alan had his revelation. That's where I just built a thermal plant, which means this way, back towards Outpost Aries. Leads me to hole number 1. Which was...
I think it's on the other side of this rock. Not that way, to the left. Left.
to this side.
Too far left. Where's Iris? Iris?
First Aries is there. So
Yep.
this
Ah.
way.
Yeah. And we're about above the hole
At
now.
least 100 meters from Outpost Aries.
And here we are.
Yep, that's hole number 1. Hole number 2
And we
is
sort of walked
over
along.
there. Which means if I drop the prawn suit about here, I need beacons.
Yep. You got some on you right now, though.
I've got 1. I
One.
need it. I have more in the sea drop.
We can probably get them back after, you know, we...
Yeah. So the first one was down the hole. That should be... Give me a location for Power 1.
Yep.
Now, I need to head out of here, and then right at the, or left at the junction, I should say. Mixing up left and right now. 'cause I just don't know. That's here. That's back towards Power 1. So where was Power 2? Well, they built a Power 2.
I know!
Here.
There?
This should be Power 2.
Yep.
What I need is a single power line that collects from both of them and then goes down the hole.
Yep.
power 1. There's power 1. There's power 2. The power line is this way. Cannot get too close to outpost Eris, or it will feed to outpost Eris instead of down the hole. That's 110. Why is power 2 yellow? That's confusing me.
Run along the inside of the pit because it's easier.
Yeah.
Out here, this is definitely within 100 meters of power.
Power 2.
Two.
Where's power 1?
Left. Too far left. Down.
There's power 1. What about run along the trench? Down into the kyanite hole? That's 100. Too far. Close enough to power 1.
We might be able to just, power 1 here and then pick up power 2 on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, power 1 connects as far as... Yeah, power 1 connects as far as there, so... And... Not too close to outpost Eris.
We're heading away from outpost Eris this way.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I've still got 2 transmitters worth of gold. I can also put some more. Okay, now I need to move power 1's beacon to there. Which I will leave the 3rd beacon in the pawn, so that I only have 1 beacon to deploy. Turns out I'm not bad at this. Okay. Power 2 is there. Morgana's hole is there. I forgot to deploy this stupid. She shouted at my prawn suit. How rude. Okay, that's the chandelier.
Okay, yeah, how far away are we from the 2 beacons here?
90. That's 50. Okay, here's good. Feed from both. Now I need power to beacon. Now I need to grab both beacons.
Yep.
Stop shouting at the prawn suit. I know you're there.
My brain's rowing the words, I know someone's fiction where who basically referred to, you know, XCOM Muton Berserkers as Mr. Screamy.
Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Right, we probably need to return to Eris to basically unfortunately do living creature things.
Yeah. I think we're doing well, though.
Captain.
We've turned Outpost Eris from a powerless tower into a primary base.
Okay.
I'll also offload
Probably need to get
Kyanite
some.
while I'm here.
Yeah, probably offload the Kyanite and, you know,
Yeah.
we might need to, you know, fuel ourselves with food.
Yep. Like so. Correction. Like so. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That one's been drained.
Yep.
Okay.
Offload Kyanite.
Yep, offload Kyanite. Then I need to rename this beacon.
Ha, nice.
Offload the kyanite. Got all of my scanner room ingredients. I may need more titanium.
Yeah.
Because if I spend one more on power lines...
Yep. 15 minutes till 10 o'clock.
Oh, is it? It's even later than
Yeah.
I thought. I mean, I don't mind doing a bit of a long stream, just enough to get to the next base.
Bit of a long stream. We've been doing that ever since you decided to push to 10. Sorry.
That was what I meant.
As in, we've been doing that for the last couple of...
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought we'd finished a couple on time.
How do you put it? I would alert you and then you would end up in the realm of, the civilization's one more turn.
Yeah, I do tend to do that a bit, don't I?
Yes.
So I range to the power.
No!
Got a bit close there.
Yeah, we marked out the Shadow Leviathans for a reason.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit quietly and let her leave. Like that.
Ooh.
Now I'll have to take 2 attempts here, because attempt 1 is dropping that beacon.
Yep.
She's now coming back. Go for the cave, go for the cave, go for the cave, go for the cave, go for the cave. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least one more power line.
Yep.
Titanium. It's always the freaking
Also, yeah.
titanium.
Yeah.
Okay. This is barely outside Outpost Eris range.
Yep. Probably actually want to go deeper than just inside the entrance to, before establishing our next base anyway, so we're going to need a bunch more titanium.
Yeah, I don't know how deep that hole is.
True.
I can check the scanner rooms now that I know more or less where I'm going. But
Well, we could just check the scare room, then, call it or whatever.
120. Interesting.
Yeah.
What are you drawing power from that way?
Frostbite says, I love how civilians divide two halves. How would I ever use this much titanium? Let me something else. 2 and 2. I need more titanium.
Yep. You have got to be kidding. I'm back here?
Yes. I was thinking of following the trench line towards Morgana's lair, but
Okay. Okay.
stupid triangles. Let's go back to the prawn and, go back to the scare room and plan a bit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay.
We've got the beacon on Morgana's lair, we got the beacon on where the power line currently is.
I really should have had the beacon on Morgana's lair before I started trying to run a power line down it.
Yeah. To the scanner room to try and hopefully figure out the geography of this insane mess without the locals complaining. So unfortunately what has become quite clear is neither of us quite know where we know where we're going, sort of. We know where we're coming from, sort of.
Yeah.
The bit in between the two is the problem.
Yeah. Okay. That's the current power line. Okay. That's Morgana's lair. Let's get to the scanner room, line it up. That hole.
Yep.
That's
okay.
the chandelier hole. That goes down into these caves.
Yep.
Which leads
We'll probably
down
want to put our base
to there.
somewhere deep in the caves.
Yeah, so our base is probably going to end up being in that bit.
Yep.
This bit that doesn't connect.
I'm thinking that
Isn't that
might
the
be an
gold hole?
architect thingy.
See, that's where power generator 1 is. That's the gold hole.
Yep.
And power generator 2 follows along the chasm as much as it could, then goes down. I think power generator 2 is in here.
Yeah.
Which means
The gold hole, I think, is through, you know, Morgana's hole.
yeah,
Cave place, land.
down there. That connects
Yeah.
to the other end of Morgana's lair, which is here.
Which you see, it looks like some sort of old volcano seamounty thing.
Yeah. No, wait, that's Morgana's lair, but it's all the same cave network down there.
Yeah. So we'll probably go down, go towards somewhere in the middle, and then establish a base near the middle.
Yeah. There somewhere would seem the obvious
Yeah.
choice,
They're all.
which means
Actually, hang on. Is the volcano close to the bit off the map?
if that's Morgana's lair,
Yep.
that's the smokers, which that bit runs under the smokers. Morgana's lair's over there. That's power generation 2. Sits about there.
Yep.
Comes under in this way.
Hmm.
It looks like it's going to be easiest to feed everything through power 1. Connect power 2 to power 1, and then use this cave here to go from power 1 down. Then just feed back.
It might
there.
actually be that way. No, it might actually be that way.
Yeah, feed
Via,
back through there until we connect with Morgana's lair. In the centre
yeah,
here.
might be, but it might. I'm just also thinking that also requires on the luck of, you know, it's not longer than 100 meters. Probably shouldn't be, but
That gap there looks like about 10.
okay.
Because right now we're trying to run a power line effectively from here and here, through the centre, out to...
Yeah, we're going the long way
Morgana's lair,
round.
and then down and along. So,
Yeah, that is far, far too long, I think. we've at least connected the two. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's power. We haven't run any more wires off power, I don't think, towards Morgana's lair.
No, we haven't.
Okay, so we could try the underground route, but if we're overlanding, yeah. And it's almost 10, so
And we
that
still
sounds
have to
like an
get back
adventure for
past
next time.
Mordred.
Oh, point. Oh yeah, we have to go find the pinglings.
Yep. It's trickier than you think, this.
Yeah.
But, I like the plan with Morgana's lair.
Yep.
I think we have a more solid idea
I
than
just
we did.
realised if we go into like if we go into Morgana's lair that way, we might be able to exit by essentially going through the underground and avoiding Morgana entirely.
What do you mean? Enter Morgana? That's not traversable. It's
No.
separate caves.
I mean like to go further on, we don't have to bypass Morgana again.
Why not?
We simply go exit the volcano-looking entrance.
What entrance?
I mean, basically, Morgana's lair. When we traced it, there was 2 entrances. One which Morgana hangs around, and the other,
This one here.
which looks, yeah, I noticed that it looks a little like a volcano-y thing.
Okay. You know what I'm thinking?
What?
How do we get to that? Like if I line up a little west of there.
Huh.
Almost exactly northeast. And I mean, when we
It's through
get there,
open water, which...
when we get there, I mean, a giant freaking hole. It's going to be hard to miss.
Yeah. It's... We've already marked one end of it, so we've got a beacon for the other end. Next time, I guess, because it's 10 o'clock already.
I mean, part of me is... We've got a brilliant idea. We'll probably forget by next session. But
Oh, don't worry, I'll remember it.
yeah, but that is a very promising looking hole.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's... And if we actually... that's an interesting idea. If we go, if we don't go quite direct, because... And if we go closer to, you know, the wall...
Sort of skirting around the edge here.
Yeah, we might be able to bypass Morgana's aggro range.
It's plausible. Part of me really, really wants to test it.
Part of me wants to do things to avoid getting me even further into the 4 AM club.
That is true. Yeah. In which case... where do I need to be running the power line? Because right
Frost
now
says,
the power line's about
if they may...
there.
Frost says if they may interrupt, did we think about the DM thing?
I did think about it. I thought about it quite a lot. I'll try and have an answer sent through for you tonight. I've got a bit of decision paralysis on that. Sorry, I should have let you know sooner. But as I say, I'll try and get an answer through to you tonight.
Okay.
But yeah, for now, I think it may be time to head for the surface.
Yep. See the pinglings. Don't get eaten.
These two
For
are
clarification, it's not the penguins eating you.
Yeah, I was about to say, clarification, these two are unrelated. See the penguins, don't get eaten. Note, these are unrelated concepts.
Yep. Are we leaving the prawn suit down here, or are we bringing it back up?
I think it may... how's it doing power-wise?
I think it's pretty well, because we found, you know, the hot place, and we sort of just stood around in it, arguing about where to place thermal vents.
That's true. So it'll kind of recharge itself if we... No, we won't leave it here, but if we take it down to one of the power plants, it'll sort itself out.
Yeah.
That means that we don't have to risk it making the run, so... Yeah. That also means that right now, this prawn suit module
Frost
is not
makes a point. Isn't it nice just to take the sea truck without modules because it's quickest?
Yeah, I was about to say, this sea truck module is not currently serving a purpose if we're leaving the prawn suit. We don't want to move...
storage module.
Yeah. We'll have to get the sea truck back down here safely, but...
Yeah.
We'd have to do that anyway. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the power of Newell.
I really want all three of us to... all three Roopers to get into a single game of this for the final stream, because I want to name all the vehicles.
I think that's Outpost Camelot. Are we going for Penumbra or Camelot?
Doesn't matter, I need to get past the same... I need to go through the same hole. Well, and that hole usually has a Mordred in it, which is why I was going for
No,
Mordred.
there are two... My brain went... There are two different holes.
No. They are one... We are in the lower area where there is one hole. We go up and then...
Right,
they
yeah,
branch.
T-junction, he swims inside. Swims to the left and right a bit.
Now I've missed my window, because I was worrying about him eating me while I was trying to explain to you that we are in a tunnel. When we get to one of the outposts, I'll show you. Come on, dive down. Show me to the exit. There he is. She is. I keep doing that. I keep misgendering Mordred. It feels very cruel. Swims around. Don't mind me. And back up. Seen me. Those are the crystals. She's lost me. And we're at Penumbra. I was going for Camelot, but we're at
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So, to illustrate, we were down in the caverny bit.
Yeah?
I think you were asking effectively which of these forks I was going to take, where it forks left and right. The answer is that I was planning on following Mordred when she went through here, because that means that Mordred is moving away from me. but then when Mordred curves around, I was going to follow and head up and out here. But I got confused because you kept talking to me about this bit, which is the next section. I was focused on getting out.
I thought Mordred didn't go down there. At least, not down there.
Yeah, Mordred goes down. That's how we found it. We followed her. But yeah. I see where the confusion occurred. But yeah, Mordred goes down there.
Right, because, yeah, for me it was Mordred basically crosses the T constantly, so it's like, which way are you going for? Because that dictates which end of the pendulum swing we need to go.
No, Mordred sort of goes along the cross of the T, goes down into it down one channel, goes back out of it through the other, and then crosses the T again. Mordred's patrol route just circles down and up.
Okay.
That's why I was keeping such a close eye on what Mordred was doing while I was gathering fragments. Hello, Squid Shark.
Hello.
Goodbye, Squid Shark. Not stopping at Hammond, just saying hello.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's daylight.
Yay.
Look at this area is a lot brighter in daylight.
Yes. It's daylight! Let's look at the nice outdoors, Blizzard.
Whiteout conditions. Things to bring. Creep fine.
Yep, pretty fine. More magnetites, so that we don't have to spend so long searching under there.
Yeah, everything else we're pretty much set for, but we'll want those two.
Yeah, and maybe some. Yeah, maybe some spare titanium.
We have spare titanium?
Oh, I was thinking spare titanium as in titanium locker number 2. Yes, I know it's empty. Wait, or did we already deconstruct titanium locker number 2?
No, titanium locker number 2 is still there, but 2 titanium isn't worth disassembling my lockers for. We're gonna have to find more than 2 titanium down there anyway, so it's not gonna slow us down much.
Okay. But yes, the sun has come out. The penguins are
Gone.
waddling.
The penguins are waddling, the penguins are gone.
Yes.
There they are.
There they are.
I love the way things
Witnesses, they
immediately float and then drop.
Yep. Oh, the pingling just fell.
They're fine, they can swim. You can put them in an aquarium, technically, if you can avoid being mauled.
I remember, like, oh hey, look, it's a pigling, we can pick it up! Ah, no, bad idea!
Yeah. Why doesn't everyone do this? Oh, ow, ow, that's why.
Yeah, then we had to, tell you to actually put it down.
Yeah.
Yes, don't touch the wildlife. Why?
I mean, I'm supposed to touch all the other wildlife in this game. But as we stare at this iceberg full of penguins, well, now devoid of penguins.
Well, the penguins have left, and, well, so must we, I guess.
Indeed. This brings us to the end of another Roombas of Thought livestream.
Yep.
All in all, productive, I think.
Yeah. Fairly. Despite, several, mishaps involving titanium, that rock!
Morgana.
Yep. Yeah, all in all, productive. We had fun. Hope you guys did as well.
Yep. Thanks to everyone who's watched back along the VOD. Thank you to Frost, who's been with us the whole time, pretty much.
Yeah.
And until such time as I stream for you again, I have been Stalking Horse.
I've been Indecisive Spud.
If you want information on the other Roombas, it should be in the down there part, along with our Discord, our Patreon.
Yeah, scroll down.
And I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.